Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly come on here, film a quick video about what I'm going to be reading next month. So I'm going to do my TBR before I do my wrap up because I feel like my wrap up's going to take longer and I don't have as much time right now to film. So apologies for the last video. I had to split it into two because I'm just filmed forever and it's not very professional. Like there's no intros. I don't have any intros. I don't have anything. So my apologies for all of that. But here's what I'm going to be reading in March. First off, I just want to talk to you guys. I'm actually doing on my Instagram, if you want to go there, it'll be linked down below. I'm actually doing a Hobbit Lord of the Rings readathon. So I read The Hobbit this month. In March, we will be reading, sorry, this is just the dust cover because my husband's reading it right now. But in March, we'll be reading The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. Yes, The Hobbit was good, but I want something darker, so I'm hoping this will hit the spot. I'll also be participating in another readathon. Jobis 89 is having a HP Lovecraft readathon, so I'm going to be reading HP Lovecraft's short stories. They're horror stories, obviously, so that's something else I'll be participating in March. Now I have started, I just feel so bad. So the lovely team Penguin Australia on Instagram though, the team on Instagram actually sent me this last March. This is the Stylist C by Erin Morgenstern. This beautiful arc. And I desperately wanted to read it, but I was so nervous about reading it because I loved The Night Circus so much. So I've already started this. I am going to get this done. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. I feel like I'm not so hyped about it anymore. I've only read the first 3 chapters and I loved it. So yep, going to get to this month. Yeah, and I feel so bad because they sent it to me. So many people wanted it. I wanted it, and then I just didn't read it. I'm the worst. Also another book that's been sent to me, this is from Alina and Unwin, and I got this sent because I did actually request this. I saw it on Simon's channel, Breaking and Mending by Joanna Cannon. As per usual, Simon just made me want to read this book. I don't actually know what this is about, but I think it might be her memoir. But I loved The Trouble with Goats and Sheep. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Also another one that's been sent to me by Pam McMillan. This was unrequested, so this was unsolicited book mail, but I still want to give it a chance. Is Big Lies in a Small Town. So this is a thriller book, just a domestic thriller apparently, and I've seen good things about it, so I want to give it a shot. So thank you, Pam Mac, for sending that to me. And then they've got a little note in here. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, that's really cute. So another book I'm really excited about. I'm loving Australian fiction right now. So Chary Beach by Laura McPhee Brown. I've heard nothing but good things. This was kindly sent to me by Text Publishing. I sent a copy to my friend Nick as well, so hopefully we can buddy read this. Yeah, so let me just read. Hetty and Ness have been best friends since childhood. Hetty is captivating the life of the party. Ness is a wallflower, hopelessly in love with her. Leaving Melbourne for the first time to live abroad, they take a room in a share house of creatives in Toronto's student quarters. Hattie disappears into barkeeping and nightlife while Ness drifts aimlessly. So this looks like it'll be, yeah, same. Yeah, I just think this will be amazing. And I'm loving Australian fiction. Something else I requested from the lovely team at Penguin. Again, Sharks in the Time of Saviors. Now, I can't remember what this is about. I remember when I heard about it, I can't remember, probably Simon. When I heard about it or read about it, I remember thinking, oh, amazing, I want to read that. I'm not going to read the synopsis to you because I don't want to know before I read it. But yeah, look out for this at the end of the month in my wrap up. Finally, Scribe sent me this lovely The Blessed Rita by Tommy Weriner. Yeah, so this beautiful proof. I love Scribe books. We are 3 for 3 on books they've sent me to review. I've loved them. So hopefully I love this one just as much. I think it's a man whose single father raised him and now he's looking after his father in a farmhouse, and I think that's where our story goes. It's quite a lonely life, so I'm really excited to read this one, and it's beautiful as per usual from Scribe. Yeah, so that's all the books I want to get to this month. There's a few others, sorry, that have been sent to me unsolicited that I may pick up. So The Girl with the Loudening Voice by Hachette. So as the only daughter of a broke father, she is a valuable commodity. She's a valuable commodity. Removed from school and sold as a third wife to an old man, Adini's life amounts to this: 4 goats, 2 bags of rice, some chickens, and a new TV. When unspeakable tragedy swiftly strikes in her new home, she is secretly sold as a domestic servant to a household in the wealthy enclaves of Lagos, where no one will talk about the strange disappearance of her predecessor, Rebecca. No one but Aduni. Oh my God, that sounds really good. Okay, maybe I'm adding that to my TBR as well. That sounds amazing. Yeah, this was unsolicited from Hachette, but I love, that sounds great. And then I think this was also from Hachette. Yes, unsolicited from Hachette. It's Rust, one woman's story of finding hope across the divide. So I think this is about the Rust Belt. Raised by Republican Catholic parents, Elise dreamed of escaping Cleveland and achieving greatness in the convent as a nun. Full of promise and burgeoning ideals, she leaves her hometown, but one night her life's course is violently altered. A cycle of mania and depression sinks in, where once there was miracles and prayers, and upon returning home, she is diagnosed with mixed bipolar. Okay, so I think this is a memoir, which I love. So these are making me rethink my TBR. Maybe I want to read these. Then I've also been sent from HarperCollins, The Hunted. So this looks like a horror. One of the most exciting books of the year, apparently. So The Hunted is a visceral, fast-paced novel set on a lonely desert highway deep in the Australian Badlands. Ooh, okay, maybe. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Also, Hachette sent me the Virago Book of Witches, which sounds amazing. I just want to read about stories about witches, I think, and history of witches. I think it might be a non-fiction, so I'm pretty excited for that. And I also received from Allen and Unwin, I think. Let me have a look. Yes, Allen and Unwin. I choose, throwing books. I choose Alina. So this is age 15 and on the track to be an Olympic gymnast. This sounds, so she was violently raped in Sydney on a night out, sparking a series of events that left her devastatingly ill for more than 10 years of her life. Her path to healing began a decade later when she spoke about her rape for the first time. Okay, that sounds very heavy, very short book, so I might read that as well. Yeah, so that's my potential TBR. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.